All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are coming to you live from Total Softball in Wixom. And why are we here today? What are we doing? Well, we are revealing the Final Four in this year's 2021 Total Softball Player of the Year race. Now, that's good. All right. Good, thank you. My name is Lauren Plant. We're joined by Donnie Dreyer, as always. So, Donnie, just kind of give the audience here a little bit of information as to who's behind us.
Well, we got a couple different groups. One is we always do summer camps, and we have the University of Michigan staff and some of their current and former players running a camp for kids as aged 8 to 14. That just finished up, and now we're going to be doing a organizational workout. The Finesse organization does a workout in front of the college coaches just to give them a jump start so these coaches can see these kids in getting multiple reps before they start traveling and watching play in games.
Okay, well, there you go. Welcome. Welcome. All right. Good deal. All right. Well, it is time to get busy. It's time to find out who are the Final Four. That's what we want to know.
That's what everyone wants to know.
And I just want everyone to know that this is not something that's taken lightly. This is a serious decision made by serious people who often sometimes get into squabbles when it comes into who should actually be in the Final Four. Now, we do have a process. There is a criteria. Donnie will explain some of that as to why each individual is in the Final Four. Now, let us begin. Number one, well, the great thing about this award and all the awards basically put on by the State Champ Sports Network is that it's the only major awards in the state where the fans have an opportunity to weigh in. And not that it's the final conclusion, but the great thing about the vote, and boy, let me tell you, the vote was outstanding this year. Yeah. So the softball community stepping up to support their own. The online vote winner automatically gets a slot into the Final Four. And this year, that is Farmington Hills Mercy's Maggie Murphy. So congratulations to Maggie. Now, she pretty much owned the vote all year long. Her community came out loud and proud. But if you look at her credentials, her resume, I mean, up until even yesterday in the state quarterfinals, she deserves a place in this Final Four.
Just her numbers alone. So one, batting .475, 16 home runs. Right off the bat, that's impressive. But she's doing it against some of the best talent. And level of competition is part of our criteria. And then big game performances. Oh, my God, against Regan Benton. Two-run homer in the districts to win districts, basically, right? And then she comes back in regionals, does the same thing against a Great Walled Lake Northern team. Hits a two-run home run and end up winning by one run. So she's done it a number of ways. The voting's just one.
Yep, absolutely. So the advantage for Murphy is that the automatic winner of the online vote, if you win the vote throughout the season, you have an automatic 20% chance over everyone else to win the whole thing. So what does that mean? Well, if all the other criteria come out even, well, the online vote winner, the people's champion will be the actual champion. But we won't find that out till next week. So we've got 3 more people to reveal who is number 2.
I want to start with the senior because we've been talking about her for years, and that's Cali Hevelin, who is
Three Rivers.
Yeah. Cali set the all-time home run record at 29. Well, she actually crushed it.
Yes.
At 29 home runs. And the other thing that's still so impressive to me is 88 runs. She had the record 2 years ago.
Yeah.
She tied her own record. Yeah. 88 runs. Now, one of the things that the committee has to take a look at is the level of competition. So being in Division II, she doesn't see quite the competition. But go back in the record books. Nobody at any Division 1 through 4 has hit 29 home runs or scored 88 runs.
Yeah.
She's in our Final Four.
Her 66 career home runs, right?
Yeah.
66 career home runs, 6 shy of the all-time career high school state record. She didn't even have a junior season.
Amazing.
So what do you say about that? She would have crushed it. She would have finished with like 85, I'm thinking.
And going to Alabama.
So good on her. All right, number 3.
Number 3, who came out of nowhere, was on our watch list all year, but not into the top 10 until late, is Owasso's Macy Ireland.
Impressive.
Now again, I mean, her numbers are unbelievable. She struck out close to 470 batters. I think she's 32-3. And oh, by the way, she hit about 550 offensively.
Right.
Now, one of the things that we stay up late,
Yeah.
especially last night, talking about, again, is a level of competition, because Macy's a great pitcher. She just got done winning quarters, 8 innings. She strikes out 16 batters. That's impressive. But you have, thank you, yep. But you have kids like Regan Bennett,
Yeah.
Kendall Klokock, right? Rachel Everett, that have seen really better competition. So that's the tough thing we have is
Right.
we're looking at great numbers and trying to compare them because it's different levels of competition. But again, the criteria,
Yeah.
big game performance.
It's a big one.
Yep, and there's a team component.
Yeah.
There's something to be said
Team success.
about winning.
That's right.
And Macy Ireland's got her team into the semis, and she's one of the top 4.
All right, congratulations. Wow, I think we should do this every week.
We can get them in the studio.
It's a lot of fun. All right, so we've got one more to reveal the 4 of our final 4, and that is?
That is Eva Bradshaw. Now listen. Eva, just like Macy, was not on our top 10 till the end, but she
Yeah.
was always on our watch list. A freshman. And by the way, that's what's so great about this award. It's
Yeah.
a single season, who has the best year, all things considered. And
Yep.
it can be a freshman through a senior.
Yep.
Ava, great pitcher all year. She averages about 2 strikeouts an inning. She bats 3rd in her lineup, so she's very important to the team, both offensively and on the mound. But the amazing thing about Ava and why she has shot up, ever since pre-district, she's just been lights out. And pitching-wise, she's dominating. But what I've noticed is now her team's starting to hit. It's almost like they're feeding off her. And so she's just shut everybody down since pre-districts, and as a freshman, she's in her Final 4. It's pretty cool.
It is very cool.
South Lyon High School, by the way.
Yes, of course. Yes, South Lyon, who has been outstanding this season. So who's going to win? All right, I think they are divided.
They sound like our committee.
Yeah, exactly. We're going to find out, but we've got a couple more games to play in the state playoffs to see if some of that big game performance really rises to the top, as we still have a few players still alive.
Yes, yeah, we do. We have 3 of them alive.
Yeah.
And, I don't know who the favorite is. I will say this. It's never been this close. I don't think we've ever been this
Deep,
indecisive
Yeah.
with only 4 players left.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to find out very shortly. Now, I understand you have a few special guests that you want to bring.
Yeah, we have a couple former top 10 Player of the Year candidates that have now moved on to the collegiate level. So first I want to bring out the freshman, Sierra Kerstin, University of Michigan. Sierra was a part of that Clarkston trio that we always talked about.
Yep.
Hannah Katie, who is in the crowd today.
Okay, all right.
Along with another,
She's walking up.
along with another freshman that has a great year at Central Michigan, Abby told me. But Sierra and Hannah, we'll ask you too, since we got you both right here. Tell us, you now have a year under your belt. And by the way, congratulations, Big Ten championship.
Yes, absolutely.
You've had a year under your belt. A lot of kids that are here and a lot of kids that are out there. If you had one piece of advice that you could share with those kids now that you got a year under your belt, what would that be?
I think my biggest
Give her the mic.
my biggest piece of advice is being present in the moment that you're in. Don't be rushing out of where you are. Like where you are, and whether it's high school ball, whether it's little T ball, whether it's college, enjoy it. Embrace the failure that you're facing. Embrace the high that you may be on. If you're learning a lot, be present with the girls around you. Love those girls, because I just went and saw a lot of our high school girls the other night. So those are lifelong friends, and just enjoy where you are before you're moving on.
Thank you so much. Hannah. Come on, Hannah.
Okay.
Hannah says she's seconding that.
All right,
Okay.
yeah.
So we have now a Hannah. You're a senior now this year. Come on in.
Wow.
We have Hannah Carson, the starting catcher for Michigan, and part of that Big Ten championship team. And Hannah had a great career at Mount Pleasant, correct?
Mount Pleasant, yeah.
Yeah. So now that you're a crafty veteran, you got 3 or 4 years of Hutch under your belt. What would you tell these kids the most important thing that, at least one piece of information that could really help them out?
My advice would be not to be afraid to fail. Leave it all on the field, because if you try to hold back, then you're not going to reach your full potential. So go out there, play with everything you have, make an adjustment. If you fail making that adjustment, embrace it, and just keep going after it.
That is awesome. That's great advice. What do you guys think? Three superstars in the crowd right here.
No doubt. I think we have several other superstars to be.
Yeah.
So congratulations.
Especially these ones right here.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
These are the future right here.
Right. The future of softball here. Yes, I second what you say. One of the things that we always used to say when I was growing up is fail forward. So that's how you do it, and keep picking yourself back up. All right, well, this has been great.
It's been awesome.
We're excited. The Final Four have been revealed. Congratulations to those who are moving on. Also, congratulations to those who have been involved in the race all year long. This, as Donnie mentioned, this has been one of the toughest races we've ever had, and really that's just a testament to how good high school softball is. And when you consider the fact that we didn't even have a high school season last year, it's a pretty amazing thing. We have a new home run single season leader, and I just think the sky's the limit for what's going to happen with the state of softball. So, as they send us, go ahead, one more thing.
I have one other quick thing. We've been doing this all year. We've been doing it for 6 years. We're coming off a pandemic here. Couple of thank yous. One, to state champs and yourself.
Thank you.
You guys made it happen when it was tough, right?
Yes.
And here we are. We're doing it. Do it again for the benefit of all these people and these people out here. And I want to give a thank you, especially to Total Sports and my boss.
Yeah.
Again, tough year coming off of, and they still made it happen. You guys got together and made this show happen, and the kids are the ones that benefited. So, partner, thank you.
All right. And one last thing. Remember, the Swing Away podcast is still happening. There'll be 2 more episodes. They'll be recording a new one tomorrow. Tomorrow, Brian Chittister, of course, College Bound Jocks will join Jenna Rose and Donnie as what are you guys going to get into tomorrow?
We're going to really talk about the Final Fours, these teams in the divisions, and we're going to talk about the players more. What we like to do, talk about the players.
All right, lots of shout-outs, so check that out, and then there'll be one more episode that will recap what took place at the state finals, and as we reveal next week who will be this year's Total Softball Player of the Year. So I'm Lauren Plant, Donnie Dreher, and an entire Finesse organization. Thank you guys for being here. We were live at Total Softball in Wixom. We will see you next week.
Good job, you guys.